All right, ladies and germs, welcome back to Stormwatercreek Podcast, live from Trophy Club, Texas. Garrett Ahmed, Jordan Grimes, Austin Brown, joined remotely by our guest, Abraham Bowman.
Our guest.
Thank you. You're too much, guys. You're too much. You're too much. Cut it out.
I mean,
What's up, ladies?
cut
What's up,
it
ladies and
out.
germs? How you doing?
Yeah, you got to do the cut it out.
I was getting on the bus the other day, and a young lady looked at me and winked.
Just flew in here from Dallas. And boy, my arms are tired.
Wow.
We're doing this is
And Max is offended.
This is like a late 1950s broadcast.
You got to get the people that are doing the. Who's there at the door?
I think one of you told me this, but I'm gonna say it again. But do you know why women get married in a white wedding dress?
I told you this, and it's you know our wedding dresses are white.
There you go.
Okay, hey, start over again like you didn't mess that up.
Do you know why wedding dresses are white?
Why?
Go ahead, tell them, Austin.
No, this is your show, buddy.
So the dishwasher matches the other appliances in the kitchen.
Austin is very disappointed in your joke telling.
Just butchered it. Like,
Oh yeah,
Wait a sick comment back in.
yeah. Welcome to my comedian friend here. Hey, Bowman. Step on up to the mic there, eh?
Yeah,
100%. Could you go do like 3 minutes of stand up right now?
I could.
Could you get a laugh? Could you get a laugh in 3 minutes of stand up on an open mic?
no.
Probably not.
Stage fright,
You
dog.
couldn't get a light?
I compare it to I always say one of the best stand-up bits I ever saw was Norm Macdonald at the Bob Saget roast.
Yes.
And nobody understood it until it was over halfway through, and they finally picked up on what he was doing. And then everyone, all the other comedians, were like, "Oh my god, this is genius!" And he nailed it. He was just given kind of crappy one-liner type jokes. It's some people say Bob Saget's over the hill, not in the car he drives. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And then finally the comedians pick up on it and they're like, oh, this is Norm Macdonald being Norm Macdonald. Yeah. It's great.
Norm Macdonald was always just so hilarious at just being in his own style.
Very dry too. His delivery's great. So to answer your question, no.
I heard a Norm Macdonald story from his old assistant from Saturday Night Live. So I guess they had gone out and partied and the assistant hooked up with his chick. Gone back to the place with her, and she was doing coke off of his manly appendage.
Nice.
And so he comes back into the Saturday Night Live studio the next day. It's just
I really like how he's saying Saturday too. He's saying Saturday.
Saturday
night.
Comes back in and he's like, Norm, you won't believe what happened. I hooked up with this chick, and she was doing coke off my male appendage. He was like, oh, man. He was like, but don't say anything to anybody. He's like, no, I won't say anything to anybody. He's like, 2 seconds later, the UPS delivery guy walks in. He's like, hey, Norm, how you doing? He's like, oh, great. Hey, you should talk to this guy. He had a better night. Some stripper was doing, blow off his male appendage. The guy was just like, really, Norm? To the UPS guy? Norm's the greatest, man.
Good story.
It's good.
You're welcome.
It's good.
The best part of that, number one, was male appendage. And then number two was Saturday.
Mountain.
Saturday.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Well, Austin, as we started off these last couple podcasts, have you heard any latest and greatest from 1,000 Pound Sister?
No. I'll probably watch them tonight.
I was curious how fast it would take for you
we started the podcast last week discussing the divorce that's happening in that family.
It's funny. Y'all sent the link in the group chat, and me and Steph, I forget what we were watching. We just started Boardwalk Empire, so I think we were watching that, and I was like, these guys, they're not even screwing around anymore. They're just in love with this TV show. I thought it was a joke. We watched this show, and it's kind of a joke, but it's more serious.
It's moved from a joke to
And that's why I found him. I sent him some links when we were down there. It's 90s style airbrush T-shirts with them on it, and I was you guys. That's your next tattoo. Is like it's like a cartoon version of them sitting on the couch next to each other.
I mean, they would probably.
I was going to pay almost any amount of money to have Tammy or Amy. You know, Cameo. So we got Cameo for like Tracy got it for like her aunt for like a famous soap opera star that she likes a lot. So I was like, oh my God, if I could get Tammy and Amy to send Austin a cameo of just saying the most horrific things, I feel like that would be awesome. You know,
it would be
a good gift. Be a good gift for you, buddy.
Oh yeah, it would. That'd be good.
I guess she had Tammy had a pregnancy scare. Thought she was pregnant for a little while, and turns out she's
the
not.
logistics of that alone are just wicked.
Did she just figure she had like
no, she was in a hot tub, right? That's the thing that happens in a hot tub, you know, right? Or you sit on the dirty toilet in public, you know, right? Yeah. That's how it can happen, right?
Let me tell you what, right now, Jared. Tammy pulls some dudes, bro. I'll tell you right now. Dude. This episode of Dude Fucking brought to you by 1,000 Pound Sister. Tune in Tuesdays on TLC.
This Thursday on TLC.
All right.
But she's getting married. She got married.
Just let them finish. They want to talk about this shit so bad.
Keep I haven't spoken because I'm waiting for you to quit interrupting, if you haven't noticed.
Just joking around here. This is serious, bro.
I were trying to converse.
Proceed.
Thank you. That's all we ask. So a pregnancy scare off the big one?
Yeah.
The big one.
I believe
Amy calls herself the small one.
Oh, no doubt. And now that she's divorced from Michael, she's trimmed down even more, and she's looking fabulous.
The twinkle in his eyes.
You thought so hard about what adjective to use just then.
I support it.
She's on the scene. She's single and ready to mingle.
Well, Kentucky, watch out.
Watch out, Paducah.
Amy's on the prowl. Meow.
I told Tracy that if I draw an elk tag in Kentucky this year, that she can come with me, and we're going to try to go visit the Slayton sisters.
Absolutely. I need to put in
100%.
For Kentucky, don't I?
You do, and so do the rest of you if you ever want to do that. I mean, Jared, you 100% should put in for Kentucky. Jordan, you're going to go do real boy elk hunting up in Colorado.
What's in Kentucky?
Elk.
What else?
And the Slayton sisters.
Slayton sisters.
Okay. Can we talk about things that I would be interested in?
Like what?
I don't know.
Dudes.
I mean, definitely not
YouTube.
Dudes.
I'm looking up topics to discuss about the outdoors instead of these fucking gorillas on the goddamn television.
First of all, how dare you? Okay, all they're trying to do,
Abe, don't take the bait.
Better their life.
Abe,
all they're trying to do is better their life.
Abe,
can you get me 10 double cheeseburgers, please?
Abe,
how about 2 milk? I want a gallon milkshake.
You have been.
I had a half gallon.
Starting your fishing. Talk about that.
I had a half gallon ice cream in a sitting the other day. It's been a while.
Jordan, I appreciate and I applaud your effort to keep us on track here. And I'm going to bookmark that because I'm going to come back to it. But I do definitely want to talk about shoestring potatoes, crinkle cut French fries. I don't know if I have the ability to put a picture up on the screen.
Email it to yourself and put it on the screen.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a way
I just
to
want to be
that.
honest with everyone.
Just Google what you're looking for and then put it on the screen with your share screen. Can't you
That's
share
what I'm going to do.
You
Everybody
can't.
calm down. Vamp here while I'm getting this done.
Why didn't you have this already prepared?
Because we didn't. Him and I discussed it a little bit, but not much.
Well, just don't let dead air happen. Jesus Christ.
Right.
The three of you who can't be professional and talk about something.
Well, I asked a question.
You said you were
going
to show us something, and I'm waiting, and then he tried to ask you a question. You're like, I'm going to bookmark
Like you
that.
bookmarked me. You told me to sit there and be quiet while you talked about something else.
Be quiet. Sit there and be quiet.
Sit down and shut up, little boy.
Shut up. We'll come back to that.
Batch.
You don't
You're
even
welcome.
know.
You're welcome.
You don't even know.
So anyways, yeah, I went fishing for the first time in such a fucking long time last Saturday, and it felt good.
Okay.
I kind of had to figure out how to use my bait caster again.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like I thought it was the weight and like the drag were already set on it, where it needed to be, but it took me a
Clearly
while.
not. I've been there.
Oh God, no! I was like, I cast it. I was like, holy shit! And I got caught in
Hit
a tree
yourself
once.
with the lure.
I was able to get it out. No, just I went to my normal dirty ghetto pond and just it wasn't happening. I don't know if it was maybe the water's a little too chilly right now.
I couldn't get any bites the other day at the shop pond.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's too chilly still.
And I don't know. I haven't been there in so long, and so like I don't, it's in Oak Cliff, and that whole area has changed so much since I last been on there. There's like a bunch of new apartment complexes, but
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's filthier now than it normally is. Like the trash is what I'm talking about. Like it's just so
Like in the
gross
pond?
down there.
We're talking about like around
Dude,
everywhere.
I mean, it was not uncommon to find, trash strewn along the coastline there, on the bank. And, I said coastline, yeah, I know, along the bank. And I remember I took a
How
trash
pleased
bag.
he is of that. Like, look at him.
This is funny.
I mean, I feel like coastline isn't, it is the coast of the water.
There's probably some small amount of technically right in there.
Yeah,
but
right.
continue.
Anyways.
I'm just chuckling.
So I was, strolling along the coastline of the water. I don't know. I gave it a good hard hour, and then I was going to go to Kid Springs. I haven't been over there in a while because they were doing construction last time I was over there, and I was just kind of unmotivated by that time. And that's why I was like, it's kind of like I said I need to knock the cobwebs, knock the dust off, but I need to kind of get my mojo back. And I think like a good hard day at the farm or at the shop pond of just like ripping lips for fucking 3 hours. I mean, that one day out at the farm, I caught over 20 bass out of
Doing
the
some
farm.
catching, not fishing.
I'm glad we pulled fish out of there and culled that out, but I just need like a solid day of that to kind of really like give me a smack in the face.
Yeah, I get that.
So the difference between bank and coast is the bank refers to the land along the sides of a river, creek, stream, or lake.
That's where you put your money.
A coast is the land by the sea or the ocean.
Or a thing you set your drink on.
That's a coaster.
No, that's a roller coaster. You get on it and it's like a ride, and you go and you go up and down sometimes. Maybe you go upside down. That's kind of scary.
You go upside down? Abe,
I hate roller coasters.
do you really?
I'm
I
not.
don't.
I'm not
I'm
a big
with you
fan.
too. Yeah, I don't.
It hurts my
fuck with
back.
roller
I can't do it.
Okay.
It's-
That's
I
an
don't
old
like-
man. That's an old man statement, but it hurts my
I don't
back.
like
It hurts-
any rides.
It hurts back on me, but I love roller coasters.
Ugh. Roller coasters like the Ferris wheel,
Ferris
the
wheel's
swing.
I did that like the state, like when the state fairs in Fair Park is where it is. I'd got on the Texas, that big Ferris wheel there. That's cool.
Texas
No.
Starter.
Absolutely
I
not.
like going places where
Why not, Abe?
I'm terrified of heights
No.
Are you?
like that. I don't like heights. I don't like. I just don't like it. I don't like the movement. It's just not my cup of tea, bro. Like I'll walk to the edge of a mountain and look over and not have any problem.
Of the mountain.
Mountain.
The mountain, and it's
It's a haircut.
fine. But you look at you get me on a Ferris wheel or the pirate ship thing, and I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna close my eyes and pray to God.
That should be a T-shirt, but instead of it saying Mountain Dew, it just says Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew,
Very doable.
MONT. All right, so let's get back to the question at hand
Question
here.
today. We can all
This
see
will
his
be-
picture on the screen.
Make it
And
bigger.
we'll post it for everybody else so that
say
they
that,
can.
But
I'm
will
pretty
you?
good about doing that. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm not picking one of these.
No, you got to pick
motherfuckers.
two. The rest.
You got to
go
pick
away.
two.
Pat,
No, it's an easy pick for me.
Then you go first. Easy pick.
Yeah.
Tots and Curly.
Well,
Tots and
give us
Curly?
the background real quick, Abe.
You
Okay,
can
so
pick
here's
two,
the
rest
thing.
Go away.
There
No,
are
right now.
6
Background.
pictures here of different types of French fries.
How
I
many
put
pictures?
Potatoes.
How many fucking pictures.
There's 8, but that's cool.
There's
Just
8.
keep going.
I said 6. There's 8.
It's okay.
Shoestring, crinkle, curly, waffle, sweet potato, steak fries, wedges, and tots. You can only pick 2 of those. The rest have to go away for the rest of your life.
Enhance.
And enhance. And we'll give credit out to the Angry Chef. So angry_chef_ to be able to see this if you want to see what we're seeing here, which is just a picture of 6 of these things.
Oh, no, that's
it
email.
just went away.
That said cowboys' butts drives me nuts. So that's weird, but continue.
That's not weird. That's not weird.
Joe, I'll shoestring and crinkle. They can fuck off. Sweet potato, they can fuck off.
Yep.
Steak fries can fuck off.
Yeah.
Man, that's a hard. No, I feel like it is because I mean sometimes
Waffle's fine. Curly's better.
curly fries are tight. So
Wedges are fine. Tots are better.
I think
End of story, bruh.
curly fries definitely got to be staying because typically curly fries are seasoned.
Exactly.
And that's some tasty
Those
shit.
are the only kind of seasoned fries I like is Arby curly fries.
Now,
Yeah. Yep.
you
I
got to
agree
think
with that.
about what you can do with these.
Or Jack in the Box curly fries, too.
Potato wedges, I don't feel like you can. I mean, we ain't going to do a whole lot with them. I don't
Do
think.
anything you want.
But
Yeah,
tater
you could
tots,
load
chili on them,
Tater
and
tots,
cheese.
I feel like you can. I mean,
Tachos.
it makes better sense. You can expand on what you can do with it. Chili cheese. You can fucking throw some goddamn ice cream on
Mush
them,
'em into
motherfucker.
house-
If you want to, who cares,
What?
man?
I would
dog
think you would
farting.
mush them into hash
Snoring.
browns.
Snoring. I can hear my mic.
So what are your two?
So yeah, I think I'd have to go with curly fries and tots.
Abe?
Oh, I'm going shoestring and tots all day long.
All right.
Shoestring,
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
With a 2 to coffee. You are 80.
Wow.
And that's
I don't
cool.
really like curly fries.
You're a
crinkle is
Democrat,
great.
I do
Riding
not
with
like
Biden, baby.
fries. Build back better in
Build
Ukraine.
back better.
You like sweet potato fries?
Come on, man.
I like sweet potato fries.
I mean, I like sweet potato
There's
fries as
some
well,
places
but if
I've
it's like,
hang on, I will say this: there's places I've had sweet potato fries and they're not good at all. Mm-hmm. There's other places I've had them where I definitely like those.
I've had some where I'm like, these are fine, but I've never had sweet potato fries that I thought, man, those were really good. Not one time.
I agree.
But I like sweet potatoes.
Yeah. See, I don't like sweet potatoes.
The plot
But, like,
thickens.
Yeah.
What is
see?
it? Not on this list are like Eastside Kings in Austin have those beet fries. That shit is tight.
Never had that.
Yeah, beets.
Jordan,
Yeah.
so what are your two?
So I'm gonna agree with you, Grinch. Off of what's on here, tots and curly, but I could get rid of most of the fries and do tots and fried okra.
Oh, all day long. No question.
All day.
all day.
Especially if you're at Kincaid's. They have really good
I'm
fried
talking about
okra.
fucking fried cheese, bro.
Fried cheese is delicious too. Jordan and I went and wrecked some Southwest egg rolls the other day.
That's
Heck
Fried
yeah.
cheese is overrated.
Find out, guys.
Fried cheese is overrated.
I don't like fried cheese. It's just not.
Do you
I
not
don't-
like cheese?
I don't get it. Are you asking me? I dip cheese, bro.
So where's the
I eat
breakdown?
pieces of cheese like you for breakfast.
Well done. So where's the breakdown? I mean, I don't. The frying just
I
adds
just don't like
delicious.
fried cheese. Like fried cheese is just like it's like, oh yeah, I'll dig on a mozzarella stick. There's no doubt, but it's just kind of
So
like
okay, of the fried like bar food appetizers, what's the best?
Irish nachos.
Irish nachos. My man gets it.
That's pretty good. Fried mushrooms are pretty good. Fried
Fried
pickles
I
are
love
pretty
fried
good.
mushrooms, fried pickles.
Very tight.
Let me ask you
Dude,
this:
fried mushrooms.
do
we
you
got
want to
at
just
the spot when we were up in the Panhandle?
Oh
Were
yeah,
pretty good,
no
dude.
doubt.
fried pickles only like hamburger chip style?
Chips, not
dill.
spears.
Dill
Chips,
slices.
not spears.
Yeah, fried spears are
slices.
stupid.
It's just like I've never had one that I'm like
Never
oh, this is
works
good.
well. It's like
just-
bacon on a hamburger. Highly controversial opinion. It's gross because they never get it crispy enough. Was I with you recently when we were eating? No, it was with AccuFire. We were at Burger Joint and everybody's getting bacon. I was like, "Here's the deal. I'll have bacon, lady, but I need that shit almost burnt."
Yeah, it
'Cause,
needs to be crunchy.
Like absolutely.
I don't want it to like
gotta
have
break
to
off.
pull it out of the.
If I can't bite through
Yeah.
it, and if the whole thing comes out when I eat the burger, I'm immediately enraged. It's not a lie.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of don't want to finish the burger. Kind of like if I'm eating dessert and my fork gets sticky on the handle, I want to go take a shower.
I will agree. That's very icky. But that's
it is.
shit.
It gives me sweaty stress.
The best thing was
I'm not kidding.
we were somewhere and there's a little kid in the area and he was eating candy and it was just like sticky.
Oh,
and
gosh.
and like Grinch at first was like completely fine with this kid being around, and once it got sticky, he was like,
I'm stressed thinking about it.
he was so like,
Oh,
like you could tell he
man.
was like physically sweating.
Like going to people with toddlers' houses and everything is sticky. It just makes me so uncomfortable. Like every surface has just
Immediately no.
goo on it. Oh.
Yeah.
So great.
But I clinically do have some OCD. We were discussing that before we hit record.
Clinically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Diagnosed,
Yes.
bro.
Diagnosed.
Well,
Got the
I-
box checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were correct, sir.
I was not. I mean, I assumed as much. But
We did too, but it's
yeah,
okay.
it's okay.
It's good to have a professional tell you you're right.
I know. Confirm the hypothesis.
Hypotheses.
They're gonna know.
Hypotheses. They're
Never
gonna
gonna
know.
know.
I never gonna
Okay.
know. We know.
I just want to sidetrack real quick, and this is
Oh,
how,
that's a-
this is how we fucking know that he does have OCD. This room up here, holy shit, Abe.
Dude, this room is
You
so
have no
freaking clean.
Like, you're gonna see it when you get here. It is gorgeous in here now. It's clean.
Gorgeous.
You could fucking
There's so much room for activities now.
you could lick the carpet, and there maybe a couple dog hairs.
All
but not
of
that
them.
bad.
Couple
There's no-
dog hairs.
Yeah, there's no getting rid of all those.
Yeah.
No, that just lives there. Are you wearing Chuck Taylors, by the way?
Yeah,
Me?
fucking grandpa over here.
What's wrong with
He's
Chuck?
playing some fucking
Nothing. I
basketball.
just have never seen you wear Chuck Taylors.
It's because
Really?
Nelly ate the laces out of him like last year, and I just never put new laces in them until recently. That's 100% the truth.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I mean, look how white you can tell they're brand new laces.
That's
I like
awesome.
that. I like that reasoning. That's
Because I always wore them to the gym. Best gym shoe, best lifting shoes ever. If you have to wear shoes, flip flops or Chucks.
I don't wear shoes at all. At the gym
Yeah,
anymore.
that's the pro move.
I have to wear socks because there's little bits of stuff everywhere. But I would honestly just prefer to
And
walk. around.
athlete's
no
foot.
doubt. Who cares? You spray some stuff on it.
Just pee on your
Tough
feet,
acting,
man.
tenactin'.
When you're in the shower.
Just
Pee
wash
on your feet.
yeah. You just
Take
pee on
a
it.
shower.
Just wash your ass.
Like
Just
when you
take
get
a
jellyfish
shower,
stone.
Abe.
For when's the last time you
Take
took a
a
shower?
That's a little
No,
true.
you're
He didn't answer.
You got to answer
He
me
did
faster
that
than that.
today.
You got to be quicker
No,
than that.
I didn't shower today.
Why not?
Showered 2 days ago.
2 days ago. God damn.
What
for
do
you.
I do? What do I do? I
He hasn't
fucking-
left that room.
It's not
No,
true. He
I
was
sit
out
in this room.
fishing yesterday.
I did go fishing, but I mean, it's not like I got dirty. I didn't catch anything, so did a lot of casting and sitting around. Which
crusty
is a perfect
softball
transition back to your conversation.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm over it.
No.
Jordan doesn't
okay.
care anymore, dude.
Oh.
He just wants to talk to his friend, and you don't want to talk to him.
The fishing
Change the subject.
was really good. And I feel like it's very up and down this time of the year up here. Like if it's warm, the wind's down a little bit, it's going to be good. The moment you get a front through, it just kills it for a couple days, and it's just rough. I'm sure that's like everywhere, but right now the sea is angry. It is windy and
Poseidon is
choppy.
pissed.
Poseidon is pissed.
Poseidon
So-
pissed off about that new Little Mermaid trailer. He said,
Yeah,
"Don't be fucking with my shit, y'all."
Little
I don't know what
Mermaid
you're talking
trailer.
about.
I don't think our YouTube like algorithms are the same, Jared.
No clue.
He
His favorite activity is YouTube, dude. He's on top of things.
I'm back at it, dude. Wholeheartedly, like old
I know,
school.
but like,
Jared
what are
at
you
his
doing
best.
that you're getting a? I guess it's just movie trailers is what you're watching.
Yeah, I watch movie
get
trailers, man.
Help post on the social medias.
Yeah.
I've got an email that I got to answer.
What?
See, just don't. He just doesn't want to. But
Cool.
continue.
Just say you don't want to do it.
I made a clean
Do it.
break, dude.
You have Instagram on your phone.
I don't.
Well, then why did you downloaded it and then
I
you
downloaded it to
He downloads it like every few months.
to post for you, and then I got rid of it.
download it every day and post once a day?
Yeah,
delete it.
exactly.
Oh, see, there's your stand-up routine right there, young man.
Fishing's been kind of weak, I'll be honest, the last couple days. Last week or so.
Shit, last couple years, man. Fuck.
I was out, 2 Fridays ago, and it was nice, and it had been nice for a couple days, and I smacked 2 of those big reds.
Yeah, those are monsters.
Yeah, that last one I caught was like, he was a nice sized fish.
Are you still fishing with shrimps?
I've been doing a lot of mullet. A lot of mullet lately.
I really want to see you do some artificials, man. I mean, I get it. Catching fish is cool. I'm not hating on that. But I believe in you. Like
when I was down there, he was like, "I'm gonna straight start." He's like, "I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I'm gonna start just using my fly for a while," and I went out the window right quick.
It's the problem with the fly rod is that I have like
you need to give me some.
an hour and a half after work, and I've got Tracy in the boat, and she's sitting in the front, and it's just until I get my boat back, that's when I'm going to start really going after the fly rod. You know,
Your
it's
boat
with
back?
the
Don't be difficult. You know
Yeah,
what he's talking about.
this is hurtful. That's not cool.
What he's trying to? You going to use your duck hunting boat to go fishing?
Always.
Always.
yeah, because I have a casting platform and a poling platform
And
on
he can
it,
go wherever he
and a
wants.
trolling motor,
It's a mud boat.
Continue.
so I don't snag up on anything when I'm
Rip a
running
hole in
around.
some fiberglass.
Yeah.
Continue.
We did talk to last week. We talked to the guys over at John Yacht, and they
One.
gave broke the fourth wall, bro. See, now somebody could have been like, "Oh, there are guys. Let's listen to that podcast."
What are you
I don't know.
talking about?
Yeah, like,
He's just trying
I've
to
usually got your back, but you kind of lost me on this one.
We talked to the guy over at the John Yacht, and he gave the Roy shallow water anchor a rousing endorsement.
You did, which interests me.
You need
Wait.
one for your boat, Jordan.
Which one is that? That's
The
a
manual
one?
power pole.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
'Cause I
non-power
gave him
power
kind of a
pole.
third degree. Like, is that enough weight? Like this and that. And he's like, my 1860 or whatever he has. It's 18 something. Basically,
Yeah.
same size as me and Abe's boats. He's like, no problem. So,
Oh, I've been looking at them.
they're cool.
I mean, for a sub $400 power pole, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
The stick though is the greatest. I've used that with the big boat. You know, I pull up to a place, jab that stick in the ground, and it's
Yeah.
great. You know,
I've been thinking about how to put some spud holes on the front of my boat, and I've got an idea.
Yeah.
It's too much to explain on here, but alas.
Yeah. But poles are cool, man.
The rear, I mean, putting a couple pieces of pipe welded on the back is easy for the rear end, but the front,
yeah.
you don't want to put them on that rail. I don't think you'll get them caught on stuff, and then you've got insulation or not insulation, just foam. So I've got an idea, but
I would, even though you have an idea already, I would still also think that wouldn't be that big of a deal to have homeboys over there at the hot rod place just literally drill a hole in the front of the boat and weld up front and top and bottom with the pole between them.
exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the first thing that popped in my head.
Yep.
I mean, that
Go straight through it, 'cause who cares?
And it's sealed again.
Exactly.
You know, except
Spray
for
some
what-
paint on it and be
Yeah.
done.
I agree.
I think it's a good idea. You should do it.
I bet they wouldn't charge hardly anything.
Your boat's in the shop. Go grab it and take it to a welder and have them knock it out.
My boat's like 2.5 hours from my house.
Sorry for partying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you have tons of stuff to do.
I do.
You haven't showered in like 3 days.
It would suck to
2
be away
days.
from your phone where you can't do your job.
You haven't showered
Yeah.
in like 1 week, man. Like you can.
Fucking 2 days. BTK did take me and the big boat out to the jetties, and we fished the jetties a little bit. So
That's
that was
fun.
pretty neat.
That is
Did,
cool.
Yeah.
did we ever figure out the closest oil rig?
Yep.
9 miles.
And he can make it.
100%.
Right. So we need to go do some.
Let's go.
Some scrappers.
June.
Let's go snapper in
June.
June.
All right. So
Go
no
spearfish.
shoosting in June. Then we just go do that. Then
Let's do both.
Man, I can do like one thing a month.
That's your deal.
That's fair.
Bring stuff.
All right, so let's go do the.
And we have beavers, otters, and beavers to shoot too.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
coming
talk
out to do that next.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
I am.
He's closer than we are. He has no excuse.
It was fun.
100%.
Fun.
Jordan, tell us about
100%.
that. That's a good next subject.
Yeah.
So we have a piece of property.
Not as in us, Jordan's family.
Yeah, it's been in my family for a very long time. My grandparents owned it. The guy that my father went to college with, his family owned it before us. And when my grandparents passed away, I went to a trust with our family, so we still have the property. And mom and dad were saying that there was some beavers. They had a problem with beavers making a dam over one of the spillways. They had to pass through between two ponds, and they plugged up the culvert going between the two and actually flooded out the road. So they needed these beavers taken care of. So
Wasn't your dad going to hire somebody or something?
yeah, he was in a hire. He was like, well, like he got literally an exterminator, and they were like, I mean, they want a few grand to take care
I need to
of.
get in that gig if that's what they're charging, because, bruh.
Yeah, well, and
Real things.
I'm sure there's a lot more red tape you have to go through when you're like legitimate.
Is there, though?
No, it just Peepaw's guide service
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
here.
just get a website.
Well, People's Guide Service took care of it, man. Like, and I told Dad, I was like, well, I mean, like, we'll go check
poke
it
around.
out. Yeah, we'll poke around, see what's going on. And, it's what I say it was a 19 acres on one side of the road and 11 on the other, and it like worked out to about 30 acres. I think it is.
That's probably right.
And there's 3 ponds on it. There's like 2 smaller ponds, and it's a pretty good sized pond. The main pond.
One of them is a duck mecca.
Yeah,
Like,
That's the other-
ridiculous.
that's the other thing. I'm thinking about talking to mom and dad
Shin
about
deep,
making
the whole
like-
thing.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
and there's vegetation all
It's
in it.
just like going to a smaller version of where we hunted your birthday that year, and I'm bad with names. Abe.
Richland Chambers.
Richland Chamber. It's just like that Ducks Unlimited property they built. It's like shin deep, the whole thing. But
Did we not know about this beforehand?
So there's been rules.
I see a little grin too.
No, there's been a bunch of rules.
There's been a bunch of rules that the family didn't want people outside the family hunting on this. I have hunted it with ducks, and it has
Sky
been
turned black.
Yeah, it was one of those times where in the morning we were sitting there. There was nothing on the water. It was deafening all of a sudden with just quacks everywhere.
Fucking
and
Flight of the
just-
Valkyries started.
Oh yeah, like it was like if anyone's hunted like a really good wood duck hole, it wasn't wood ducks, but it was just like that, where all of a sudden they were just bombing in, splash, splash, like ducks flying everywhere, and it was like not even shooting light yet. They just like literally in this pond that was probably like an acre big. There wasn't much water that you could see that wasn't a duck.
I had to cross my legs because I have an erection.
Yeah, it was me and my
Fair.
brother.
Duck
Me and my
owner.
brother went out. It was actually we went out on Thanksgiving and went and we shot and we got 3 each and then went back to Thanksgiving lunch. It was awesome.
Fuck yeah.
But
So went down.
now the rules have changed, and now the main person I have to ask permission from would be my parents. So
fucking in like Flint, bro.
We've already figured
So-
out where to put the blind and everything.
yeah,
It'll take about 15 minutes of chainsawing, and that's it.
so it's just going to be
like a permanent blind.
yeah.
It could, but we want to experiment first.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see if you come with us.
And literally like one of those hunts like where it was the same size of the pond we're looking at is just a little bit smaller than where I fell into the water on the ice escapades.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that day because as scary as it was also very comical. Because it kind of was. It was like fall over, stand up, fall over, stand up, fall over again. Oh fuck, I'm in the water. So it's like, oh, what's Jordan doing? Okay, get him out of the fucking water right now.
I knew it was going to happen.
Not
Yep,
specifically
great call.
with you. We figured somebody was.
Yeah,
gonna
oh, yeah.
go in.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Abe, you missed out, man.
And I almost fell in when we were down there hunting beaver.
Mm-hmm.
And Austin and me, it was
Look
like,
at
don't
your
fall in this
grin,
time.
too. What happened?
He was,
Liar.
I was laughing like, here we go, but you're not going to die, so just fall in if you want. I don't care. And Nelly was out there with him.
Yeah, Nelly's my
I saw
reliability.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool property. I'm kind of excited about it. I think it'll be one of those ones that's like maybe like twice a year or once a year, like go down there, hit it, and kind of get the feel for it, see what's going on. Try to keep it pretty low key on.
Yeah. Keep it pretty virgin, if you will.
And from
Low pressure.
from my house, what we decided was 2.5 hours. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's super
Easy.
easy.
That's what Austin was saying.
And then
But I'm jaded when it comes to driving for hunts. Just like, let's go. I mean, it did a
Whatever.
30-minute turnaround
shit.
at the least 2 weeks ago.
I mean, if the spot's good, I mean, I had that spot out there that was in Breckenridge, man. I mean, that's why I was living downtown. And I remember driving out there. They were already asleep, and I didn't want to wake anybody up. So this is when I still had the camera.
Oh, yeah, you've told this.
Slept in the back of the car, hunted, drove back to Fort Worth, worked at the tattoo shop, came back out, hunted again. And I mean, it's like 2.5, 3 hour drive
Good
one
for
way.
you.
It's like I was, was on a good duck spot. So,
But beauty of this, too, is there's a
Sounds
house
awesome.
15 minutes into town.
and even
2 hour
like
drive's
us,
nothing.
not this season.
and a really good spot in town too. I mean, it's in the middle of like
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
That was like 2 seasons ago when we were driving out east quite a bit. Those were some drives. Like we were trying
The
to put,
Tawakoni run used to be just part of the trail.
what was it? Where were we going? I think I've been to Tawakoni once with Abe, and that's when I still had the boat, and I ran out of gas, and it was just a shit show. Going through those guys spread, and they're just sitting there, and it's like,
Jesus.
I'm like, and it's too shallow, and the boat won't move, and I'm just like, and then finally caught up to you, and I was like, I think I ran out of gas, which I had. Oh god,
I love it.
Get a boat again.
Please. Buy BTK's boat.
I told
Yeah,
you
buy
guys, if
BTK's
I'm
boat.
getting a boat, if it happens, which Steph's on board with this, we're gonna get a pontoon.
That's
boat.
fine. We can turn it into a giant duck blind.
We're just gonna fucking hang out and do some fishing and
Or it can
chilling,
just
and
be the home base.
I got to build a fucking roof
I've
on
always
it
liked that idea.
so we can jump off of
Yeah,
it.
we sleep on that thing.
We can
yeah.
we'll install a barbecue grill like Jesse
course,
did on the
of
little
course.
boat.
Yeah.
And put
A TV.
do a kick-ass stereo in it, man.
We've got
fucking-
OtterBox.
When I'm right open.
We've got turtle boxes. We're
Just fucking
straight.
listen to Creed
Yeah.
all day, or just Metallica on repeat.
Just
Give me fuel,
give me fuel, give me five. Give me
Just
that
that
which
one.
I desire.
I've also been trying to create our good gun course playlist because, I only had a few
All right,
songs
all
last
right.
time,
Oh,
and so
tight.
I'm like,
There better be some Gopnik on there.
yeah.
Anyways, Jordan didn't finish his
We
story
started
about,
this rabbit hole.
we
this motherfucker.
squirreled
So
off
you
about the
almost fell in
property.
water.
but that was Saturday. We drove in Friday night. We got there about 10 because I was stuck out in Jacksboro for Acufire stuff. Go.
So we were told there was beaver, and we need to look out for those. When we got there, it was already pretty late, pretty dark, and set up everything. Those hunting with thermals is so rad. Like on a tripod with a thermal, just. We never really, because we always talked about hunting with thermals. We played with them. We've done some stuff with them, but we never really seriously went out and hunted. Like when we go hog hunting, we'd go out a little bit and then be like, all right, cool, whatever. But actually sitting there watching ducks fly in, because we had a duck that was swimming on the water. We had, you could see fish jumping. And then we found that we had not had really a beaver problem as much as we have a otter problem. And I have never, I guess I shot at an otter. But Grinch was super excited. He nailed 2.
Whacked him.
Whacked him.
Bloodlust.
You can eat
One
it.
sunk. No. because I wasn't prepared.
I asked him that too.
Next one I
Yeah.
will. I just wasn't prepared. So
you seen any good otter recipes?
no, I haven't done any Googling, but
I feel like that's one of those things like a
It'll buff
coyote. You're
out.
like, okay, I'll eat this, and then be like, ugh.
their diet's like 99% fish, if not 100%.
They're
so
going to be gross.
maybe not. Do you know what else's diet's mostly fish? Fish. Whoa! You see what I did there?
Blow your mind,
I
dog.
don't even know how to respond to that.
You're welcome.
This guy's playing
Yeah.
chess. We're playing checkers.
We whacked one on the dam. We whacked one that was swimming. There is a beaver in there. I think it's just one, but there's another half dozen otters at
You get some
least.
tannerite and blow it up.
What up?
The dam.
Yeah, the dam is like a dirt. It's like supposed to be there.
Oh,
Like
okay.
there was no beaver hut or quote beaver dam, and that's what threw us off.
Yeah.
We could go with a breeve on it. You could say the beeve dam. You know what I'm saying? The beeve D. The BD.
Beat these D's, bro.
I'm gonna beeve my D all over your dam.
It's best to let them finish. Okay, Jordan. Now you
So
can go.
stupid. Hey.
Why'd you say that with like you had spit in your mouth? You're like, it's so stupid.
You're still giggling.
That's how he sounded just then.
My braces are getting all weird.
Hey guys, want some snow cones or something?
I need some wax for my braces. It's rubbing the inside of my gums.
Yes. I remember those days.
So that was Saturday. Y'all saw some animals.
That was Friday night.
Friday
Friday.
night, Saturday morning.
We hunted till like 2 a.m. Then went back
Yeah.
to the house and chatted for a minute. And crashed.
And then what'd y'all do Saturday?
Saturday we went back out to the property after we woke up, and then tried to fish a little bit. The fishing was kind of blah. There's apparently some culling that needs to go on that pond too.
You've talked about it. I think we've talked about this property before. You were saying your cousin caught
Yeah, my cousin fishes there quite often.
Has got some pretty big fish out of there.
Yeah, and but he said that it's starting to get to the point where it definitely needs to be cold. And then I walked literally like every pond around every spot, walked around, and I did finally. We were seeing sign of beaver that was like old, like the beavers weren't there anymore. Everything was already like kind of grayed over where they've chewed on, and like nothing looked fresh. And then I found where there was fresh sign of like fresh. Probably he was there last night. We think we heard him, but we never could get a good line on him that night.
Because realize like clearly if you shoot them in the water they sink quick, which I guess is fine. But I kind of want to fiddle with them.
Yep. You want a beaver pelt? It's cool, dude.
Yeah,
Let's get some scuba gear and go get their bodies.
You probably just put on like
waders or a swimsuit.
take a rake.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a young whip,
Scuba
that
gear
used
would be
to be our
tighter,
swimming
though.
hole.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah?
I used to take us down there and we'd swim in that, and he would shoot water moccasins off the.
Y'all get in there. And,
So yeah, it was cool. It was super fun. Whacking things with thermals at night's always fun.
It was a good
I
time.
always love shooting off tripods too.
it's very tight. It's
We
very,
definitely
very
need to go
tight.
down there and have like a. This plan was kind of like a quick, like we didn't know if we were going to be able to make it. We're all that. We kind of. I mean, it was kind of rushed. It was. I mean, Grinch as usual was pretty good about the planning. I mean, we didn't have anything that we're like, oh man, we should have had this, but it still was kind of like a rushed run down there, do it, and come back.
Now you know what to do. So now when we go back, it'll be all set up.
Yeah, I was
You're welcome.
was talking to them on the way back up, and I was like, "Are we finally going to do like the catch and clean and cook survival thing like we never did it at the farm?" And I feel like we should just go down there, and you have to harvest your meat and eat. Otherwise, you don't eat.
Do you have to build like your own shelter too?
No.
I'm not talking about like fucking bushcraft shit, brother.
It's just like
go to
you
the house.
100% are responsible for your own dinner.
Y'all guys remember that month was into bushcrafting?
It was a solid quarter.
Look at his
maybe
uncomfortable
half a-
laugh just then too.
maybe half a
I still
started
am into
bush-
bushcraft. I watch it a lot, but it's I'm not about that
It's
lifestyle.
cool
bro.
knowledge. Yeah, I think it's cool knowledge, but I'm not going to go out and practice building a hut out of
Yeah, like
Like,
we
it's
all
cool
go
now.
through phases, man. We all go through phases, you know. Jordan, remember when you went through your punk rock phase? You got tattoos and everything.
Yeah, I remember that. It was cool.
He's giggling.
He's like a little
He's like-
5-year-old boy.
I got him.
I may have a funny joke about you.
I said funny joke.
So yeah, it was fun.
Abe,
That
did you
is
work
neat.
out this week?
No, I've been bad the last week.
Bad.
We did schedule our bear hunt. That's all firmed up.
We have
Yeah, I need to get
flights.
on the training.
Yeah, it's really elk.
Yeah.
Bear
bear
camp
hunting.
is
Bear,
little
like we
different.
said, bear camp's pretty easy.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
don't train at all. Just go into it.
That's the plan for me.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm going to borrow a rifle and shoot a rifle a bunch, and that's going to be my training.
yeah,
Then what?
I'm doing a lot of dry fire drills.
Good for you. Go buy
With the
that Glock
6.5.
17.
Get the Glock.
I saw it at
get the
Academy
Glock.
today.
I know. While you were staying at the counter, I was
Jordan,
telling
get
you
the
to
Glock.
buy it.
Get
Yeah.
the Glock. Get
You're
the
going to get a
Glock.
Glock 17 as well? That's what I'm after.
I think so.
I forget. Mine's like a Gen 2 or Gen 3 or something. I don't
This
know.
is a
Glock
Gen
19.
3. I might.
yeah,
It
Gen
depends
3.
on. It depends on how this betting on basketball goes.
Oh, Mr. March Madness over here.
Oh,
They tried to
Won
get me to-
$66 last night.
there it is.
And if
Where do
I
you
win
think
this
Zeke's
$1,000 today, then I'm going to get me a fucking
Chevy
P320X.
Where do you think Zeke's going?
Oh, I mean,
What?
he'll go somewhere like little Rams or some shit like that. Houston,
Zeke?
something like that.
Play
I don't know
sports.
why I see the Raiders.
Nah, this
So I
makes
guess
a lot of
talking about
sense.
football.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Did you see all the nonsense about what's his name from the Packers, Aaron Rodgers? First of all, let me ask you this question: do you think you could spend 10 days in complete darkness?
No.
He did.
Yeah, I know. I listened to
Yeah.
him on Rogan.
It was. I think it'd be kind of cool. I think by
Well,
day
you
like
lose your
3,
mind.
you'd be over with
Even
it. Yeah.
there's been that video. You're talking about that, like not being able to see anything. Like there's been the people. They've shown the videos on YouTube. There's a room that has so much soundproofing that you can't really hear anything, and that people can't last but like maybe 60 minutes in the room. Like I can't imagine if
Sensory
you
deprivation
like
kind
if
of
you
stuff.
can't hear at all.
I'd like to do a float tank.
I want to do
Different
one real bad too.
Yeah, I'm just talking about similar things.
Yeah.
Whitney's been trying to talk me into a float tank, and I'm not about it.
Why?
Let's go do a float tank.
I'm in.
Let's go do
Dude,
it.
Let's go do a
Why not?
float on the Guadalupe with your turtle
Touche.
boxes. Drink some Chardonnays in the middle of the day. Get a little cray.
Okay. What's wrong with
Okay.
that?
Sounds fun. Okay, hey.
I got some Moscato in the fridge right now.
Let's do
Is
it.
that weird? Everybody went real quiet.
No.
No, I mean, like,
Have
I was
some
trying to remember which
rosé,
one.
too.
I was trying to remember which one Moscato was. I think it was
Moscato's like the real smoky
It
tequila,
can be
right?
sweeter.
sweet.
These muffins
be
are
sweet.
bad. I could be a food critic. Oh, God, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to bear camp. It's going to be a blast.
too.
You other
Got me
fools should come with us sometime.
They should.
Next time, I'm trying to get me a save monies and get houses
Los-
and what.
Los Casas.
trying
No,
to
you
get
got
a
to.
cop.
Got
I've been
to.
pretty good on
Got
it
to.
too. I used to be like pretty just ignorant and just buying shit all the time because I didn't care. And like,
Well, yeah, you're like, you don't have anything to save for. Save for cool shit.
fuck, I'm in my mid 30s now, man.
Yeah, you got to
Dusty
save up.
old bitch.
You dusty old bitch.
Speaking of
Um,
dusty, what was the butt dust? Is that
Oh,
what-
butt dust. Yes.
That's what I've
Good-
been
good-
doing
good.
for the past 30 minutes is butt dusting in here. Jesus.
Doing some
Does that
butt
mean-
dusting.
I don't know. I don't know if it means what I think it means, but
What does
I've
it
just
mean,
been-
Jordan?
I've had
So
hot
there's
farts.
two definitions to it apparently.
Buckle
and
up.
one is the
This is like the "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire"
the-
song comes on.
Dun, dun, dun.
the particles you leave after you take a dump and get off, like what's on the rim of the toilet after you
skid
have a
marks.
Or
rowdy,
like when dudes
basically,
wipe.
like the
Dudes wipe aggressively, and there's
Yeah.
little bits of toilet paper on the seat.
butt dust, man.
Oh, that's gross.
I don't get
Or
it, man.
or it's when you like didn't wipe very good and you got the crusties in your ass crack and you fart and it dusts out.
Well, this has
Oh
gone
my
south.
god!
Oh, I am
Jesus
disgusted.
Christ!
This is the one thing that we had to talk about.
I'm disgusted.
The only reason I know about this is one of the guys at work, someone said something or he saw a post on Facebook that said butt dust and he was like, what does this mean? I didn't know, so I looked up Urban Dictionary like an old man and was laughing about it. And then he goes, hey, bro.
Holy shit.
Dude. You need to say butt dust in the podcast.
Hey, but that could be your knuckle tat.
Butt dust.
Oh my gosh,
Dust,
bro.
butt dust.
Yes.
Let me tell you what. If I hit that lotto, I'm gonna let you tattoo butt dust on my fingers before I go to Austin and pick the money up.
I've never wanted anyone to win the lotto more than right now.
I don't disagree. That's good. It could be your toe knuckle tattoos.
What was the other one we came up with?
Fuck.
Fuck.
But PH fuck. Because you have 5 toesies.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Fiat. I don't know.
That's, no, not fiat.
No, Fiat. Fiat. I don't know. Maybe Ghostface.
Excuse me?
Ghostface
You know.
exclamation point.
Yeah, exclamation point on my finger. A little fingy. My coke knuckle.
My coke knuckle.
All right.
Are you thinking
So-
coke nail?
Abe, I'm going to kick you out of the driver's seat. Now you've had enough
No,
to drink.
coke knuckle.
A few
Coke
Chardonnays.
knuckle.
What of it?
Yeah, whatever. I've been
Coke
drinking
knuckle.
drive-through daiquiris.
I agree.
I'm so happy you got a drive-through daiquiri.
Hell yeah.
At what
Great.
place?
First place is it's a place called Daiquiris on 6th. And here's a
So on 7th Street.
shocker. It's on 6th Street. Highway 6, actually, not 6th Street.
Okay.
I went to one place first on the way back from Tractor Supply. And I
Going
pull
over
up.
to Tractor Supply Company
not-
and go where? Going
get
down
some
there,
Victor
get me
dog
some
food.
feed.
Trying to get some feed.
Some feed.
So I stopped at this one place. I pull up. It wasn't drive through, so I was like, all right, whatever. So I get out and I walk in, and I'm like, hey, I'll take a sour apple
Imagine
daiquiri. And
you're
she's
probably
like,
wearing basketball shorts and Crocs.
I've got Crocs on.
What else
Fucking
would you
you
I don't
got
have
it.
basketball shorts. What does it matter? What of it?
Yeah, you're mocking me for wearing Chucks. Like, where's the in here? Because nobody can
Yeah.
win, apparently.
That's Jordan's got it. He's good. Running boots
Yeah.
like a proper
Yeah,
man.
Let
right.
me tell you
man.
what. If you did what I did, which is sit in your house and talk to people on the phone, you'd be in t-shirt and shorts too.
At best.
At best, probably no bottoms at all.
Are you
know?
Winnie the Pooh in it?
Totally
no,
Winnie the
he'd
Pooh.
be a no top guy. He's a veritable Burt Kreischer.
Yeah, that
yeah,
dude's-
I do like to go topless in the house.
It's
Which
tight.
the machine movie looks hilarious. But
His,
Mark Hamill-
I watched
see
Razzle
that.
Dazzle last night
that was a good.
up here. It was good. The Netflix special is good. It was funny. He talks about his kids and wife a bunch more, and I always find that
Dude.
the funniest. So
When
y'all
they
should
call him like what baby whale, they like
They
changed
call
his
him
name to baby
Chonk, like his children
Chonk.
call him Chonk, or they call him Fetus.
fetus.
Otter
That's
calls
what
him
it was.
Fetus. He's like Fetus.
And it-
I can't imagine
Is
just
it-
the,
is it-
Oh my
the,
God.
I would pay a lot of money just to be a fly on the wall in that household. Like,
gosh.
Just
buckle up.
messy.
what's this one daughter's name? Isla.
Isla.
She
And
sounds.
Kayla.
hey, Fetus.
Isn't Isla the one that like on Two Bears in One Cave podcast, like his wife calls and she's like, hey, and he's like, hey, I'm doing podcast. What's up? And she's like, oh, well, I just thought, well, this will be good for the podcast. I just think you should know your daughter got busted at school for playing dice.
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
I
Of
think
course.
that's the kid. Yeah, I've seen that bit before.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's good.
Very good.
Anyways,
So.
we-
Yeah, so I went to that first place, and this I walked up, and this first of all, the chick that was behind the counter had gold dust, like eyeshadow, and like
Oh,
this
that's a notch about
horrific.
blue. And blue eyeshadow means is pure like litmus test of shit crazy.
Oh,
It's true.
this chick had the craziest like
Look in her eye.
eyelashes. It's just the
Yeah.
craziest look. I was like, I'll take a sour apple daiquiri. She's like, oh, we don't have daiquiris here. I was like, I looked over at the menu. It said daiquiris. It was just like, she's like, oh, well, we don't have alcoholic daiquiris. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I'll see you later. She's like, well, I applied for my license, and she started telling me this backstory, and I just like tried to take a step back from the window, like I don't
Just
need to
turn
hear
around
it.
and walk out.
Just,
You knew you had to get out of arm's reach.
you know, I'm not like, I'm not like nice. Like I'm too
You
nice,
gotta
so
be
I'm not gonna just like,
what was that? I can't hear you.
huh? It's road
Well,
traffic.
you pick your
But then I
phone
went
up.
to the next
Hey,
place.
sorry. Yeah. Just grab a
Yeah.
phone.
They don't fucking
Excuse
have them
me.
here.
Yeah. So I went to the next place and I pulled up, and that guy was like, "You want 2 for 10?" I was like, "No." He's like,
Oh
2
my
for
God.
10's the deal.
So how much
Fucking-
was a single?
$7.
Be somebody,
Bro.
dude. What are you
Bro.
doing?
Bro.
I know. I just didn't know. I didn't want to drink 2 of them
Why?
Why? Yeah.
because
You're afraid you might get a little
What's
wasted?
the difference between 1 and 2?
At my old job, we used to go get. They had a deal at a daiquiri spot, and me and Sergio would go get daiquiris on lunch and bring them back to the office and drink.
Have
them
you
at
heard me on this podcast? I'm like half lit as it is from the one.
half lit, bro? You're not smile,
Yeah,
dude.
you're good to go.
Turn up.
I've seen you like fist deep in your own asshole before.
Oh.
New Year's Eve, like
Fist deep.
3-4 years
Your
ago.
wrist or fist?
I was scratching my butt. Okay,
Both.
I wasn't fisting my butt. There's a
Not what
huge
I'm
difference.
There's a huge difference here.
There's a huge difference.
I only had one knuckle in there, not the whole hand.
Huge difference.
Speaking of that, have you seen the guys that like show the tattoos with like the line across the forearm or the ruler, and they said this is to show how deep you get in the Pringles can.
Yep.
Oh my god,
Yep.
It's good stuff.
very good. I did see a tattoo shed on the way to
That's my
in
tattoo
Santa
shop.
Fe, Texas. Yeah, dude, like you 100% could go in there and be like, "What's up? Look at my
I'll
boy's
just show
leg."
them the one
Pictures of
your-
us,
I'll
our
show,
tattoos.
yeah, show them
Yeah.
your leg, and they'll be like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
when can you start?"
You're in, dude. You're in, dude.
Right up our alley, dog.
I've been looking for a business
Tracy
partner.
crawls at my pride unicorn.
I mean, that's what it is.
Oh no, I sent that
course
picture
it
to
is.
Steph, and Steph was like, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, "I didn't get that." And then
Are
she
you
just said,
gay?
LOL.
Why are you gay?
What?
Why are you gay? I'm not gay no more. I don't like men's.
Great.
Solid. Great rail.
Great,
Women's.
It's
Great.
wonderful.
great food.
I
Great
think the
food.
Christian church is just such a great source of comedy. It's genius, you know.
Jeebus.
Jeebus. Always funny. So,
You,
So, yeah, let's go.
Jared,
to
you
Brazos.
sent a bunch of links of things you wanted to talk about. Why don't
yeah, you were.
So hang on. How's Olive? How's that?
Oh, Olive's.
Olive's
Yeah,
Olive.
she's great. Olive's Olive. Olive's a 4-month-old puppy. You know, so she's
She was saying how good she was doing the other day with her heel.
she is doing great. I mean, in training, she's wonderful. The moment I try to take a second and just watch TV, she just fucking does some crazy shit. She launches herself at you, like I'll be like sitting on the couch and she just launches herself into you. She's got a pretty solid, not biting, but she likes to put her mouth on you. And, you know, she's just teething. So we're working on that a lot. But other than that, like
Even with
obedience
something
training.
on?
Oh, yeah. She's got lots of toys.
I mean, like when
But like-
she's
like
chewing on
chewing
you,
you,
you're
you
like,
hand-
no,
yeah.
and give her something else.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't of
100%.
course me. We've had that discussion. Do not of course me.
Of course. Of course.
Of course.
Of course, if a horse. Of course. Yeah, but like her, we're gonna about to start recall. Did a lot of. She's getting really good with heel, and sit with a whistle, which is great.
Sit with a
And
whistle.
then-
I was really impressed when you told me she's doing good with that because that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's that come into play later on. Like
it's just
awesome.
like it's just repetition. You're just doing it all the time, you know. And so just when people come, it's kind of hard to train her. 'Cause somebody comes downstairs and it's just like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking busy right now. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I can see that.
What is that beach?
She's upstairs.
Oh,
She's upstairs giving me a piece of like peace and quiet because she's down here most of the day.
damn! It's a piece of and then piece of and then piece.
Have you ever wanted to? And then you.
Have you ever wanted to? Have you seen the video of the guys who put like music to that? It's
The daiquiri is getting you. It's okay.
the daiquiri
buddy.
is getting me.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to, but you couldn't do? She's great. She's a wonderful dog.
She's great.
She's great.
That was a very Joe Biden speech.
Yeah, she's
Just
great.
mumbles. She's great.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Have you ever seen Russia do balloons and Ukraine? And you just got to do the things that you got to do.
Come on, man.
What?
Come on, man.
That's a Joe Biden speech. That's what he's saying.
Nailed it.
Are
You
is
did
that on
nail
the
it.
news?
I think that's verbatim.
Is that on the news
Like
or something?
Have you not
I
watched
mean-
any speeches?
No,
Oh. Well,
I've got better things to do.
Like watch YouTube.
YouTube.
not post on the
Just-
social media.
Like,
When's
what
last
do you
time-
watch?
Red
A couple
Box.
days ago.
Oh, okay.
Boom,
When's
Rosie.
the last time Jordan?
You
posted?
talk about how much time you
What I do?
When's
enjoy
the last time
spending
you
on
posted on social media?
a couple days
A
ago.
couple days ago.
Hey, when's the last time you did it?
Today.
Yeah.
So what the fuck do you guys need me for then?
To help.
There's
Because you.
3 of you.
What else do you do?
You know what other humans do? They have one account and one person runs it all
They
the time.
pay someone to do that.
No. No.
No. We need
I don't
your
know.
witty repartee.
What it means.
No.
I like when you post because you have witty repartee.
Repartee.
Yeah, mine's always misspelled and punctuations.
So is
I
mine.
will-
It's
I do
okay.
recall from my days of really running and helping out is I did have to correct quite a few posts.
You're welcome.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you could just do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the editor.
Something.
Editor in chief.
Yeah, you get chief in your name.
Yeah.
Or I'll make you this deal. You just have to podcast from now on without your shirt on.
Why would that matter?
Why is that a difficult thing to do? And who's
Because I
going
want
to
to see them
this?
boobs.
God.
Oh, this video is about to start going out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the video.
We
on the
need-
internet.
We're going to do the video.
I think we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
You need some cameras in there. You need some lights in there. You've got them. There's
This
more
is
to
a
that out.
fucking
So.
casting couch. This is a
Yes, it is.
Wait,
Creek
let's
podcast.
walk this backwards 2 quick steps. You need some lights in there. No, dude, we need cameras. Like, we got light bulbs all day.
We-
You got a camera right now.
I brought a bunch of
this is
lights here.
this is a laptop.
So get a little like 4K camera like I've got. Look at how crystal clear this image is.
It's not that clear.
It doesn't work like that.
It's higher quality than you.
Oh,
Boom roasted.
Yeah, but you're also 1
All right.
foot from it.
you now can only have the virgin daiquiris.
Yeah, I mean,
I need to go back
he
to the
needs
safari
second one
daiquiri
to
spot.
kind of level out. Because you know that like first beer sometimes is like ooh head rush, but then that second and third and 10th doesn't really matter.
Second, third, and 10th.
Doesn't really matter. He's on
Called
that first head rush.
alcoholism, brother.
I
I have
know
a
exactly-
job. I pay taxes. He is drunk. That
He
wasn't
is.
that.
Angry he is.
But
I
good
had
for
a
him.
fried. Look, here's the deal.
He's
All I've had
empty.
today is a fried
Here's the
bologna
deal.
sandwich.
Hey, hold on. Shut up.
Oh,
Listen.
okay.
Shut up.
I've-
Hold on. Listen.
I've
listen.
heard this
I'm
this
Abe.
excuse. I
What?
barely.
What did
no,
you-
I was. That was you.
What did you have today?
Fried bologna sandwich.
That's delicious.
What else?
That's it.
Don't lie to me.
I made some breakfast
swear to God.
tacos.
Come on, Lunchbox.
Nice.
Dude, you missed out on some lasagna. Some delicious
Lasagna?
lasagna.
Yeah, those.
He's gonna eat some on Monday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there on Monday.
You know why? Because this guy probably, until you get here, is probably getting nothing but ice cream.
Good for him.
Look at his face. He's like, "Don't know. You don't know me."
You know
For him. I will.
So?
Speaking of food,
But
I will tell you. I found a
Oatmeal cream pie.
new.
2.5 gallons the other day because I seen it.
Word up, dude. I've been trying to find that. It's not at mine.
You hit the Tom Thumb on your way out. I saw it today, this evening.
Hit it up, bro. I got a guy. I know a dude.
I know a dude that
got
knows
a
a dude.
guy.
that robs him.
So here's what you do: you go down to the end of the
You can
block.
take one of mine.
There it is.
I'm gonna take
Oh,
one of
dude, I
yours.
got you. Yeah, take
Take
one of mine.
Oh, come on,
one of mine.
I got a guy.
So
I got a guy.
Is that they make those in the smaller?
No, everything's
do.
single serving if you're man enough.
Okay, that's a different question than what he asked you. Yes, they make it in the pint size.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
That just seems
I've
like
got it in my
recording.
refrigerator right now.
I didn't say you don't. I just said I've never seen it.
Now you challenged me, bro.
So here's the deal. What you do is you get actual oatmeal cream pies, and you take that pint and you slice the whole pint so you have little slivers of ice cream, and you make an ice cream sandwich with oatmeal cream
Gosh,
pies.
I love that so much.
What the fuck, guys?
What was one you came up with? It was the Little Debbie snickerdoodles and
It
was
oatmeal
like-
cream pie sandwiched together with some peanut butter.
Yeah, I smashed some peanut butter in between those things.
It sounds amazing.
5 of those, which means I ate 10 sandwiches.
You ate the whole box.
Yeah.
Nice.
I ate 5 snickerdoodles and 5 oatmeal cream pies with about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter between each.
My man.
It was just a...
There's times I'm really proud of you. There's times I'm extremely proud
This
of you.
is
It was like night before last, I ate a half gallon of banana pudding ice cream in a sitting, and I'm gonna say this is where it gets gross.
Hold on.
Because I got
And there's more.
There was
Buckle up.
there was a 3/4 of an inch left in that container, and I was full. But I thought, by God, we're just finishing this.
I ain't no fucking quitter.
Yeah. I'm like, what
I'm
am I
no quitter.
walk all the way into the kitchen and refreeze it? Like, no, we're just gonna power
It
through
was like
this.
melted enough that you just
Oh,
drank it from.
it was getting there.
Yes.
And those last few bites were not enjoyable.
no.
I like it.
But okay. What else we got?
When you,
Let's
when you
wrap this
come down here, I've got a new restaurant I want to take you to that's really good. And
Okay, what
I think
is it?
we wanna
What kind of food is it?
It's fried seafood.
Okay.
You know,
They have fried
delicious
seafood.
Did
seafood.
you go to that barbecue place yet, or what?
No, it's like open. It's like open weird.
Probably because
It's
it's
got
a
weird
barbecue
hours.
place.
Yeah, so it's like I don't.
I run out of barbecue by the time you go down
Yeah,
there.
and plus we've had we've had a lot of people in town lately, so it's been like, you know.
Become a local. Tourists are here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, it is insane right now down
Spring
here.
break.
I know. The rodeo's in town. We did see Turnpike, which was tight.
Cool.
That was tight, and got to watch that real close, sitting behind Evan's wife. Did I tell you about this?
Yes.
No, I told you,
Yes.
Austin. I told
I
you,
heard all
J-Rod.
Because you called me the other day, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, just going to check in, like just making sure you don't hate me or anything." And I was like, "Why
Oh,
is
sorry, I care about my friend. Sorry, I care about my friend.
Too. And they're like, "Are you mad at
No,
us?" or
because
what's up?
you just said your vibe's been off.
You've been
We said it
distant.
the same
You've
way.
been distant.
Honestly.
Yeah, no, it's like
Honestly,
I
your
told you
vibe
guys
just-
the other day because it's just my job.
I mean, we don't talk on the phone as much as we used to.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
believe,
worried about your vibe.
I don't believe in phones anymore.
That's fine.
I agree
We're
with
just
that.
worried about our friend's vibe.
No shit, you stopped posting on Instagram. See how I brought that back? See how I brought that back? That's called a callback in the business. That's why I can get a laugh.
And that's the daiquiri talk.
All right, so just a quick shout out to our friends at Hacky Fire and Texas Hog Bait, Cutting Edge Outfitters, and
I was thinking about them. I was thinking about them today. I was like,
Put it
I wanna
on
go
and-
I want to go shoot an Axis real bad.
Danny's going to be at the house Friday, Saturday morning picking up stuff for the banquet Saturday night. Get in your truck right now.
yeah.
No, I can't. I got family in town, so I'm not
Family
gonna
will
make it.
always be there.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you can't have no in your heart, dude.
I got it tattooed on my butt, so it's in my heart.
Not by me.
I'm not sure what that means, really. So I think we should be done because he's
I
getting
got
into
more than
the rambling stage of
I'm going
drunk.
to end it on this. It's Kevin Hart and The Rock are like close friends, and they do this thing called Schoolyard Insults
That's good.
on BBC.
Mhm.
And so one of the jokes Kevin Hart says, he's like, nobody knows this, but The Rock's got this tattoo on his lower back that says, "Come on." And it was really funny when he did it. Really good.
Did you watch
And then
Chris Rock's special? Speaking
they
of
did the tortilla slap
No.
thing, which is hilarious.
It is.
Because The Rock is
With
so
water?
much bigger than him. Yeah,
And they can't stop
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's good.
it's good shit.
that is good.
Anyway.
That is good.
All right.
We want to thank our guest Abe for joining us today.
Hey man,
Um,
this has been an ultimate pleasure to be a part of
This
this
is
podcast.
through,
I've listened to you guys a
satellite
bunch.
communications.
Yeah. Hey, have you guys heard that Fat Joe left Atlantic?
Stormwater Creek is the best. Grinch, the captain. Abe, the helper. Jordan, the problem solver. I hope you like Stormwater Creek. Stormwater Creek.